best, you have to be able to play with the best, compete with the best. This is the tournament where you see the future stars.
I just do not miss very many fairways. I feel like I have a target on my back because I'm the returning champion.
We have All-Americans all through the field.
This is where they come together to play head-to-head.
You really have to bring your game to come and win a tournament like this.
Whether or not they will win the Masters or challenge in the U.S. Open remains to be seen, but they have the ability.
This is just something special. You're going to see today, up close and personal, the guys that'll be on television for years to come.
You'll feel that atmosphere of what it means to be part of the Patriot All-American.
The Patriot All-America is a collection of the best collegiate golfers playing together in one championship over 54 holes on a really difficult golf course.
The unique thing about this tournament is that there are All-American players from every level, D1, D2, NAIA, JUCO.
At one point in time, 3 of the top 5 ranked golfers in the world were alumni of this event.
84 of the top amateur golfers in the world fly into Phoenix and stay at the Wigwam for 5 days. We start with an incredible opening ceremonies with helicopters and parachuting and flyovers. And then secondly, the trip to Luke Air Force Base, where our golfers have a chance to really get behind the scenes in terms of our military. And then thirdly, 3 great days of competition.
Chuck.
Patriot All-America is the bowl game of college golf. The idea is to provide an opportunity for the top collegiate golfers around the world to come and experience a bowl-level atmosphere for a golf tournament.
It's an opportunity for these young men to hone their skills in a competitive environment that is preparing them for their future.
It filled a huge gap in amateur and collegiate golf, especially this time of year.
A lot of tournaments come to us as Thunderbird and say, hey, will you back us or help us? The rate of success is about 1 in 10. Well, this is a home run.
Honoring Army Sergeant First Class Michael G. Owen, and I'm honored to have his father standing next to me right here, from Arizona State University, Mason Anderson.
There's no other tournament like this. Where else can you combine great golf while honoring some of our fallen military service members?
They are not just playing for themselves. They're playing for a fallen soldier who has sacrificed himself for the betterment of our country.
We knew it'd be special carrying a name on a bag. We didn't realize how impactful that could be.
Seriously?
The Thunderbirds have been proud sponsors of the Patriot All-America since its inception. And we salute the Ping All-Americans as well as the brave fallen soldiers who they represent. Congratulations to all the Patriot champions, and here's hoping you'll one day be competing in the Waste Management Phoenix Open.
If you want to be the best, You have to be able to play with the best, compete with the best.
This truly is the best of the best.
This is the elite future stars of tomorrow.
You really have to bring your game to come and win a tournament like this.
This is right on line.
I hope everybody gets to experience this because this is neat.
You're going to see the guys that'll be on television for years to come.
In the morning when I wake up, you know, there's a different feeling this week about who you're playing for and what you're doing here. You know, you take a little more time when you get up thinking about things and why you're really here and, you know, the purpose of having that name on your bag over there and what you're playing for. Come on, Coach. Let's go, Coach. It's truly changed the way that I definitely look at the game of golf in the aspect of, you know, when you hit a bad shot, it's not the end of the world. It's just, it was a bad golf shot.
Chris O'Neill from the University of Michigan.
This is the Patriot. I'm honored to be here, and I'm going to go play my best for more than myself.
Truthfully, it's been a special event for me. Every year I come out here, it's always been a lot of fun. There's just a special aura around this tournament.
I think this field is definitely one of the better ones that we play because the criteria for getting into the tournament is pretty high. You know, you have to be an All-American in your respective division. It's a very good field and it's good for your ranking.
84 players from different colleges, different divisions mean there's a lot of good players out here, and you really have to bring your game to come and win a tournament like this.
It's great to see how Division II and Division III players stack up against Division I, and we get to see that at the Patriot.
It's a top field. It's the best of the best. I mean, if you can play well here, it means a lot. I mean, people are watching this tournament, and it's a marquee event for sure.
Big sports weekend all over the Valley, and of some of the best golfers in America, nearly 90 amateur collegiate players are taking part in the Patriot All-America.
Each golfer in the Patriot is representing a member of the military in skills in action. What a great idea.
The electricity that surrounds this event is like nothing I've ever seen in an amateur golf event. You feel like you're inside the ropes with the players. In many ways, it's like a mini Waste Management Phoenix Open. There's a lot of people filling our hospitality tents that include the corral tent, the salute to service elevated skybox, the skybox behind 18 green, and the skybox at 16. Having a great time, watching some of the best golfers and future champions.
The kids that are playing college golf, they are the future. At the Patriot, there's going to be 5 or 6 guys that you're going to see their names on the PGA Tour.
In 5 years from now, I really hope that I'm on the PGA Tour with a card and playing in every tournament, playing the majors, and doing really well.
This is right on line.
Yeah, I'd love to play professional golf on European Tour. That's obviously the dream.
It's kind of cool to know that I have a shot at being one of the best in the world.
I would really love to play on the PGA Tour eventually.
Being that much closer to it makes me want to work that much harder because now it's in reach and it could be reality.
You know, one of the things I really love about the tournament is when you consider the finishes we've had in the past, it brings that much more excitement to the entire deal.
It's a good feeling to win this big tournament, probably the biggest of my career, so it's a good feeling. I had a 2-shot lead through 16 where I just made the birdie, so I figured if I could, you know, par, would get it in. And I kind of struggled on 17 a little bit, made bogey there.
17's a tough hole. It's a narrow fairway. It's kind of awkward in terms of the way it turns from the tee. You got to hit it over a tree. He had hit his drive left. There wasn't a whole lot I knew over there that's all that good.
Pulls his drive left, almost puts it in the hazard. He's got a tree right next to him, a branch hanging out over him, a tree in front of him. So he hits a little wedge under the first limb, over the second tree, hooks it onto the green, and puts it about 10 feet from the hole. Nice shot, man. Probably wraps up the tournament. Phenomenal shot.
Another great finish.
Patriot All-America. Please help us congratulate Braden Thornberry.
The Wigwam is just beautiful. It's a first-class facility. The golf course is in just phenomenal shape.
If you haven't been to Phoenix, you'd probably think that the Wigwam is a desert golf course, but it's really not. It's more of like an inland type golf course.
This is not a desert golf course. It's more traditional, a little more trees, a little less desert.
I've played in it the last 2 years, and I know they've made some changes. Tom Lehman came in and made some course design adjustments. I think it's made it harder.
The course, for the most part, I think the main defense is the greens.
When you get up around the greens, it's a beast. And if you hit it in the wrong spot, it's not very fun.
You can hit one bad shot and you could walk off with a double or triple bogey here. It's very penalising, I find, compared to back home.
You really have to have a solid ball striking week and make a lot of putts to play good out here.
It's set up very difficult, which is most like tour events.
Every hole is tough out here and kind of just have to play your own cards.
As a returning champ, I got an invite into the Web.com event in Wichita. And that was a cool experience for me because it was my first professional event. It was definitely a little different. Definitely was a little nervous on that first tee.
Even though we're such a young event, we've had so many Patriot alumni who are already making their mark on the professional tours. You have guys like Brooks Koepka, who's played in the Ryder Cup, and he's won on both the European and the PGA Tours. Justin Thomas won the CIMB Classic twice. Daniel Berger's won on tour. You have other up-and-comers, guys like Patrick Rogers and Bryson DeChambeau, that make their mark, and I think you'll see that more and more as the years go on.
You got the best junior golfers in the world. They're playing that event, and obviously a bunch of them will turn pro and have aspirations of being out here, but good luck to them. I mean, it's fun, and I hope everybody gets to experience this because this is neat.
The funny thing about the PGA Tour is by the time players get there, the raw talent that exists here is honed a little bit, but it's also reined in a little bit.
And then you watch a college golfer and you're like, wow, they are a lot better. They have so much more talent than I would have ever guessed.
The most amazing thing about college golfers is how far they hit the ball. You just cannot believe it.
If you want to watch the next Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, Adam Scott, Phil, whoever it is, you may as well start and watch them in the collegiate level because that's how they get their start.
Your Arizona Golf Association has been serving Arizona for almost a century. Founded in 1923, it serves as the official governing body of amateur golf in Arizona. The AGA hosts over 50 golf tournaments featuring USGA qualifiers, state and city championships, and the popular AGA Golf Days. For their over 50,000 members, the AGA provides great benefits such as access, special discounts, and an official USGA handicap. Get your membership today by going to azgolf.org and get into the game with your Arizona Golf Association.
The city of Litchfield Park is proud to be home to the Wigwam and the host city for the Patriot All-America. Just 16 miles from downtown Phoenix, our planned community features a small-town atmosphere and casual lifestyle. Our wide streets with towering palms provide the perfect setting for a variety of award-winning art and cultural events. Our charming downtown, with its enjoyable outdoor dining, makes Litchfield Park the perfect destination.
Seriously?
Hi, I'm Patrick Mills from Oglethorpe University, and I'm going to show you a trick shot called the Snowman.
Patriot is the byproduct of a conversation that Ed Gowan and I had back in 2008.
Well, initially, we were looking at Arizona Golf to create some kind of a championship over the holiday season. It'd have to be something really special.
The problem, you got to have a hook.
And Greg said, well, we have a relationship with Folds of Honor, and I think they'd be really interested.
Major Dan Rooney, who is a founder of something called the Folds of Honor. It's a military charity that supports the families of fallen or severely injured soldiers. I said, Dan, what if we could invite top college players and raise money for the charity? And I said, what if we got red, white, and blue golf bags made by Ping and put the names of fallen soldiers
on the bags, so the college players were actually doing something different. They weren't playing for their university. They were playing for something bigger.
The name on my bag is Christopher Scherer. He was a corporal in the United States Marine Corps. We were good buddies, and we were stationed together for a while. He was a great friend. He was a jokester. He always liked to have a good time. After I'd gotten out of the Marines, he went and did a tour in Iraq, and he was killed on July 21st, 2007. And I saw this tournament and that I was on the invitation list online and contacted Dustin Roberts, asked if I could honor Christopher in the tournament. He said he'd put the name on the bag.
Not only are you honoring the person on your golf bag, but then those golf bags are going to be auctioned off, and that the proceeds of those are going to go to the Folds of Honor Foundation. So they're really able to help the families of those military members who've been killed in action.
It's a great experience. It's not many times that you can be a part of a sport, honor your friend at the same time, and do it on such a large level. This tournament takes care of it.
The connection that these players make with the names on their bags and the families behind those names and the soldiers that sacrificed for us, we realized very early on that that's what this event was about.
It's an honor to play in an event like this and being able to represent soldiers that have given their life for this country, and it is pretty special.
It has a great story behind it and the cause of it.
That adds a little bit of pressure that these kids have to play with, knowing that they're playing for something a lot bigger than just themselves.
This is my 4th year playing the Patriot, and every year they've upped the wow factor, not just the golf, but also when we visit the Air Force Base.
At first glance from the outside, people would say this is a golf tournament, and you've brought these world-class golfers together. But you ask them, what's the most compelling part of this event? It's the opportunity to meet the military and learn more about the military.
The Air Force Base over there, that was a really neat experience.
It's an opportunity for them to learn a little bit about the sacrifices that men and women in uniform do each and every day, which gives them the ability to go and play golf.
We're fortunate to have Luke Air Force Base just a couple miles away. And for the first time in most of their lives, they go through the gates of a U.S. military installation. And what they see there are things that most people in the world never get to see. From a foot away, they get to see an F-16, they get to see the new F-35.
So today was a fantastic opportunity for us to open up our gates and bring these elite athletes onto the base to see the elite athletes that are defending the nation today.
We got to go in the flight simulator as well, so that was cool, yeah.
It's like a real life experience. You're sitting in the cockpit.
We were actually fighting one-on-one, so it was nice to get to shoot him down, so it was.
He thinks he shot me down anyway. But yeah, it was brilliant, yeah. There's so many like buttons and switches, and I don't know how them people fly them planes, but I thought it was unbelievable. Really enjoyed it.
For me personally, I've always lived by an Air Force base, but I've never really been and seen the works inside. And so being able to go around and meet the people and see what they do on a day-to-day basis to help protect our country really was eye-opening to me. They split us up into groups, and then we went up an elevator to the top of the control tower. So my group had 2 amazing airmen with them, but we also actually had the base general with us. They were not shy to answer any questions. I mean, they were sharing so many stories. We watched F-16s and F-35s taxi out to the runway and take off. So, I mean, it's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It's pretty cool to see and come up here. I've never seen anything like this, so definitely a memory I'll have for a while.
They had a chance to watch the attack dogs.
And let's get started, so come on back.
They showed us how they would train dogs and what they would do, and they showed us some German Shepherds and Czech Shepherds, and they showed how they go through obstacle courses, and then they also showed how the dogs attack people. You know, the dog's like smiling and happy-go-lucky one time, and then the next instant they're like trying to jump over the car. They go on and off just like that, based on commands. It's awesome.
That's what this tournament's about. It's an opportunity that they've never had before, they may never have again, but it'll stick with them for their life.
How would you describe your ideal resort? Perhaps it's the most extraordinary round of golf in your life, or a unique destination for a business meeting, or maybe it's just the perfect place for a family vacation. Discover all of these traits and more at the Wigwam, the historic AAA 4-diamond full-service resort that has been creating memories for families and golfers since 1929. Spanning across 440 acres of lush grounds, this desert oasis features 331 casita accommodations and suites where you can relax and enjoy world-class service. The Wigwam is the only resort in Arizona with 54 holes of championship golf on site, making it the perfect retreat for golf buddy trips. And after a day of golfing, you'll enjoy award-winning dining in any of the resort's 3 dining outlets. The Wigwam is also centrally located to 15 Major League Baseball spring training teams, the Arizona Cardinals football stadium, the Arizona Coyotes hockey arena, and ISM Raceway. Set your sights on the Wigwam, your ideal resort.
When you bring the best college golfers in the world together on one course, you expect fireworks.
When you get the opportunity to go one-on-one and get to the finish line, and so often it happens on the last day, on the last hole with the last shot, it brings that much more excitement to the entire deal.
In all my years, I've never seen a playoff like this.
6 holes, matching shot for shot, a playoff like no other.
Kyle Westmoreland out of Air Force Academy takes down Tony Akula from Texas University in a 6-hole sudden death slugfest. And there it is. Cameron Champ is your 2016 Patriot All-America champion.
This past year was yet another great finish. When you consider the finishes we've had in the past, what's next?
The future of this event is only positive. Every year it continues to grow and get bigger and better.
This is the tournament where you see the future stars. This is where they come together to play head-to-head.
This is something that's going to continue to grow, and it's going to become kind of a hallmark amateur event that's broadcast over the holidays.
We want it to be recognized as one of the finest tournaments of its kind in the world.
I hope that we continue to attract the best college players out here and that we become a top 5 or top 10 amateur event in the entire world.
This has become the place to be for this golf tournament, and the Patriot All-American has been the place to be during the holiday season to witness great golf and have a great time.
Well, it's amazing, and it's a testament to the golf coaches and the AGA, what they've taken this event to going forward with the Mavericks involved. I just continue to see this getting bigger and better.
Every year the field gets a little bit better. The people that come out and watch are, the next time they're going to watch some of these players, they're going to be paying $100 a head or more to go watch them at the Phoenix Open or in the US Open or the British Open. There's some great players here.
5 years from now, we could be playing against each other on Ryder Cup teams or as partners on Ryder Cup teams, or, you know, walking down back 9 at Augusta. You know, that's kind of a cool thing to think about.
They're never going to have an issue filling the field, and you're going to see the field continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger because the demand is going to become so high that you're going to have to be a top 100 ranked player in the country for sure to be able to have an opportunity to play in this event.
If you are an All-American, you have the opportunity to come to the Patriot, I would cancel any trip, anything right after Christmas and come and play in this tournament because the golf course, the people that host it, it's one of the best things out there.
If you want to come out and see all of the privileges of living in this country represented, well, they're right here on this driving range. You know, that's the larger part of what we miss, I think, in sport. Yeah, we're concerned about how low you shoot or how fast you run, but here, these kids they're still at an age where they're impressionable. They are. And to see these kids and to see the future not only of professional golf, but of the United States, to seeing the best that this country has to offer, that's what you're missing.
What other people are dealing with, my problems seem pretty small, and I think that's the perspective that I could pass on and help others, you know, try to understand, is that there are things that are being done out there that we're not seeing and maybe not appreciating as much as we could.
I think they leave with a greater appreciation for not just the military and the sacrifices of the men and women that they're carrying bags for, but just a greater appreciation for what this country is all about.
I'm proud to be a Patriot.
I'm proud to be a Patriot.
And I'm proud to be a Patriot.
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 Why did you say that in an American voice?
Did I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
The city of Litchfield Park is proud to be home to the Wigwam and the host city for the Patriot All-America. Just 16 miles from downtown Phoenix, our planned community features a small-town atmosphere and casual lifestyle. Our wide streets with towering palms provide the perfect setting for a variety of award-winning art and cultural events. Our charming downtown, with its enjoyable outdoor dining, makes Litchfield Park the perfect destination.
Hello and good day from the Valley of the Sun. I'm Logan Hall with Century 21 Northwest. There's one thing I love more than Arizona golf, it's Arizona real estate. As a fifth-generation Arizonan, I played most of the courses in State 48 and been helping people buy and sell homes in golf communities for over 16 years. Whether it's private, public, or age-restricted, there's a lot to know about golf communities. I'll help you avoid errant shots in your backyard, noisy lot locations, and bad views. Whether buying or selling your next golf home, stay on the ball with Logan Hall. Let's go play some golf.
If you want to be the best, you have to be able to play with the best, compete with the best.
This truly is the best of the best.
This is the elite future stars of tomorrow.
You really have to bring your game to come and win a tournament like this.
This is right on line.
I hope everybody gets to experience this because this is neat.
You're going to see the guys that'll be on television for years to come.